Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And the Overlord collab live stream just ended, and now we're going to go back and take a look at everything that was announced in a much more condensed format that doesn't take an hour and 46 minutes. So, obviously, we have the Overlord collab. The guest VAs were Rimuru's VA, the Ainz VA, and the Narberal Gamma VA. Obviously, the three units that we know that we're getting. So, going over it, here is the official poster announcement. It starts on the 26th for Japan and UTC. It'll start on the 25th for me. It will drop at normal time, so tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific time, we will be summoning. So I'd say 37 hours from now or something like that is what we'll be doing. So not a long time to wait. And here we have just kind of an introduction on the world of Overlord. This looks to be the movie poster or something like that, so interested to see. Don't spoil me on that. Let's go ahead and do this. So we'll turn this on.
いつでも来いよ。
では始めるとしよう。至高の共演を。
Alright, so we have Ainz, we have Protector Rimuru. So Rimuru is the Protector, Ainz is the battle unit. So let's go on. We have this image right here of Guy, Rimuru, and Lumi, and then Ainz, Albedo, and Shoutier. Shoutier and Albedo have character models. They are available to speak to in Tempest, which means they will have summonable units. They are not shown here, but, I mean, every single character we've ever gotten is available to talk to in town as far as collabs are concerned. So, Albedo and Shoutier will be summonable, whether it's on Part 2 or a Part 3 banner. I don't really know how they're going to break it down yet, but here's them talking to Shoutier, and then sometime in the back, you could see Albedo. But we won't worry about too much about that. We have a social media campaign going on twice, actually. So we have this campaign. There we go. Campaign. That's going to give us a free multi on social media. The link to this right here will be in the description, so everyone please make sure to go like and retweet this because everybody wants free multis for this banner. And then there's a second part here where it's going to be on Twitter starting on the 31st, and I think it's going to link to a different website or something. This says Twitter, but it looks like if you interact, you can get free rewards. I don't know if this is JP only or not. Some of the times, unfortunately, these things do end up being JP only. We'll have to wait and see what happens on the 31st. But we have Ainz's kit, and thankfully there's the global version, so we'll go ahead and look at that. I'm not going to go too in-depth here. I'll do a separate video going over the character kits, but he's on Stern of Spirit is the primary category. Stern of Spirit, which doesn't have a lot of units, but again, we'll go over that more in detail later. He's giving guaranteed crits for Surrender Spirit and Commander, magic attack for himself. He adds a Despair charge, which does 5% of the target's attack and ongoing damage, and lowers alt resistance by 5% for each stack. So this Despair charge is like a really crappy Vengeance. Like, really crappy Vengeance. Vengeance does 50% of a target's attack. This does 5%. So just want to keep that in mind. And then green protection gauge increase. So we are running a green focused meta. He's a single target dark magic unit, and he's got a 1.5 times multiplier for the EX. So we are running a stacking green team, just like the first anniversary Veldora team, not Lumi. First anniversary Veldora. So just like the first anniversary meta, it will mirror that. And then we have the alts that we'll watch a bit later. And then we have Protector, Rimuru, Ainz, whatever. Increases all allies, all attribute attack to the end of battle by 10%. Unlimited. So this is all element buff. So no matter who you are, you will get your buff. So Ainz is dark, he'll get a dark buff. Nabe is unfortunate light, she'll get a light buff. This is very generic. It is the most generic thing you could ever get because it affects everybody in their own specific way. He gives greens extra skill point raise by 100 up to 500, kind of like what normal stacking protectors do, but this time it's green instead of blue. And then he also lowers and resets skill cost, which is big for a stacking green team. He's giving extra damage for Stern of Spirit to light enemies by 60%, magic attack and defense 25%, or magic characters attack and defense 25%. And then at the beginning of each turn, from turn 2 onward, increases skill cost limit by 50 until the end of battle. This is exactly the same thing that the Visions of Coleus Lumi does in her passive, where every single turn she raises your skill cap by 50 right here. So that should be pretty relatively normal for people. Free-to-play Nabe is a dedicated orb changer and is another fucking light unit for some fucking reason. Skill 1, Stern of Spirit character orbs into 2 greens, and then green gauge increase, and then skill 2 is 2 blues to 2 greens, and then skill point increase. She's got an AoE light magic attack, and then lowers guard power by 15% for 2 turns. And then finally, we have free-to-play Protector Gabby Maru, Gabby Urge, whatever you want to call him. Stern of Spirit Tempest Elite, 20% elemental attack, raise your skill cost by 20, gives extra 30% skill point increase up to 300, and then damage done by Stern of Spirit to light 30%, and then Tempest Elite and Stern of Spirit 12% attack. So I would say that all these characters are fairly good. Nabe might be a little bit unfortunate. I kind of wish this was an orange orb change to green, because then we could have run Isis and not had any overlap. I also wish she wasn't light, but that's its own thing. I think Gabimaru, Gabimaru is Hell's Paradise. Gabiru is fine. I think he's actually a pretty good free-to-play protector for a stacking green team, right? So I have no problems with the kits. No problems at all. Here's the Despair. It does peanuts for damage, for passive damage, but the alt resistance down is cool. We're going to have a challenge quest that gives us a free dupe of Ainz and a free dupe of a mystery character. Whether it be Albedo or Shoutir, I don't know. There's also the potential to be one other character, because during this little intro thing, they had a little cut-in right here. Right here. So this looks like Albedo's outfit, but this long white hair would lead me to believe that it's not Albedo, because Albedo has black hair. So who in Slime has long white hair? Gray hair. I mean, it could be Blanc, right? It could be Blanc, but I would say this looks more like Lumi than anything else. So we know we've got a Rimuru. We know we've got an Ainz. We know we have a Nabe. We know we have Shoutir and Albedo. We're going to have another summonable unit that looks most likely to be a slime character cosplaying as Albedo. That's 5 summonable units in 3 banners probably. So I think what's going to happen is we're going to have this part 1 banner with Rimuru and Ainz. We're going to have part 2 with Albedo and Shoutir or something. And then part 3 will be this mystery quote-unquote character who will probably get that mystery dupe for this mystery dupe right here. So Ainz, free dupe. Mystery dupe, maybe for Shoutir, maybe for Albedo, maybe for the quote-unquote, I'm going to call her Lumi for now until I'm told otherwise, until we find out. We're going to get a slime bath commemorative item that you can keep and hold on to if you want. We are also getting a free dupe of Rimuru. So that's 3 EX dupes for free from this collab, which is crazy because they've never given us 3 EX dupes. But to be fair, they've never given us 5, well, they have, but 5 summonable EX characters. So free Rimuru dupe, free Ainz dupe, free mystery dupe, plus the coins. This is looking pretty good already. We've got the login. Nabe will be acquired from login because the beatdown battle will be giving us Ainz gear. So that's free gear for Ainz. Awesome. I have no problems with this login format. Like, yes, it takes time to max her out, but I mean, that's only hurting, what, your Harvest Festival stuff? And then we'll watch the animations now.
こちらご覧ください。
お願いします。喝采せよ。我はアインズウールゴーンの盟友。ここになさい、ご権限させよう。ザ・クリエーション。 居心地がいい場所だな、ここは。
我がアインズールゴーンの名にかけてリム
任せてくれ。フュージョニックツインエンド。
プレイヤーのみんなと戦ってた頃を思い出すな。
そろそろ終わりにしましょう。アインズ様をお待たせするには配下の者として失礼。ツインマキシマイズマシンチェインドラゴンライトニング。アリー一匹見逃しません。
Alright, I think those alts look pretty good. All those animations are pretty clean as far as I'm concerned, so I'm fairly happy with that. But let's move on. Here again is the breakdown of characters, so Ainz, Rimuru, Gabiru, and Narberal Gamma, Nabe, whatever you want to call her. This is the beatdown battle where they kind of go through it. We're gonna fight Octogram Leon, which I thought is kind of interesting. But they built a team with Ainz, Nabe, Dark Milim, Dark Shinsha, and the Hero 2.0. Definitely not a team that I would build myself, but it's certainly something they can use. This icon right here, this little 1 stack, that's the Despair stack. I'm going to tell you right now, 2 Despair stacks against this Leon did 999 damage. It's not a lot. So if you're thinking that like the Despair is like Vengeance, it's not Vengeance. It's like Poison or something. So don't be too hyped up on that. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Moving on, we have the sale packs. We're going to have a 30% ticket, a 10% ticket. Here's the JP only dupe pack that Global never gets for some friggin' reason. I don't know why. That's just unfortunate in the way it is. We have these characters being added to the Stern of Spirit Force because that's what's being focused on. So we've got Octa Leon, Light Leon, Space Leon, Warrior's Mind Rimuru, and then all 4 Hinatas are being added to Stern of Spirit. They do also say that EX characters will be included in the banner, so I'm going to guess Warrior's Mind Rimuru, Fount of Wisdom Hinata, and maybe the 2nd anniversary Hinata will come back. That's a very quick turnaround time for her, but if she is in there, that's a good pickup for a lot of people. I don't know the whole banner lineup, though, so we'll have to wait and see. And then Space Leon, Light Hinata, and Water Hinata are getting skill fusions. I will make a separate video for that as well, going over these and what they do and how I think they are. But here is now the roadmap that's updated with the Overlord campaign. So, 2nd anniversary, Hinata Shizu, Visions of Coleus, Idolmaster, Ichiban Kuji, Overlord, and then we have March, which is something, and then April is Season 3. So we have just one more month of unknown things until Season 3 starts happening. This is interesting. This is a new in-game chat function that is coming sometime. There's no actual release date yet, but a chat function in game where you can talk to each other, you can spam a bunch of stickers. So far, I'm not really sure about it because why am I chatting in game when I have a Discord or the internet? But what this does make me think is that we are slowly going to start implementing guild functionality, right? The only reason you talk to people in game is for guild stuff, because it's like guild bosses and guild raids and things like that. That's the only reason why I would imagine this chat function, because there's no live PvP where you can just spam stickers and meme people over and over because you're about to slam them down and win. So I'm hoping that we get a guild function sooner or later with this to go along with this chat function. But until then, like, it's just a chat function. I don't know how much it's going to be used, and I don't know if we actually get anything. There's coins here, which means that we need something. We get something from this, and there's a progress meter here as well. Also means something eventually. So, you know, let me know what you think of that. But here they have the voice actor thing, and then we'll go back. Here is the beatdown battle image for Nabe. We get the Ainz Olgon jacket and I forget what it's called, but his staff thing. So free gear for Ainz is confirmed. The goddamn Invite a Friend campaign is back. Everyone's most favorite thing in the world. Good luck to everybody to complete this. I wish you all the best. Never a guarantee that you'll get it finished unless you start farming accounts, but it is a source of 500 free crystals at the end of the day, so if you can beg people to do it, certainly you can. Here is the reinforcement that the premium Tempest tickets from monthly pass holders are getting EX characters added in when this Overlord collab drops. So we'll have the entire Fount of Wisdom meta plus World of Fantasy Frey and Milim, and then Yom and Mirren will also be added to the premium Tempest ticket lineup. Again, this is only for monthly pass holders who get those free pink tickets to use every month. If you're not subscribed, it means nothing to you. Here is some ranked Valor Cup being cut down from 40 fights to 20 to save us a bit of time. And they're also changing the format of how we do this. So 40 fights down to 20. And then the first 15 fights are going to be split between Fire, Space, Light, Earth, and Dark. The first 15. And then the last 5 fights are just going to be one fight each of Fire, Space, Light, Earth, and Dark. So they'll switch off every single time. So it won't take nearly as long. There were no mentions of changing the Ranked Valor Cup rewards, though. So it's probably going to be the same kind of crappy rewards. It's just going to take half the time now, which, fine, whatever. I really wish they would have revamped the rewards alongside cutting it down, but I'll take what I can get. This is talking about the Valor Cup reset that already happened last week with the EX ticket with Master Rank and the crystals you can get from climbing back up. This is Story Chapter 25 is coming in March. Doesn't say when in March, so it could be beginning or end of March, so like next meta or the meta after that. But Chapter 25 is on its way, and then we have a bunch of Jubilee stuff, and then nothing else. So overall, the Overlord collab has a lot of good stuff coming. 3 free EX dupes, social media campaign for free tickets, a possibility of 5 summonable characters, so 3 banners total, potentially going to be 2 doubles and a single coming in here. And let's check out the global dev diary just in case they have something else. But they also show the little like teaser image for this character. Yeah, right here. So that's very much clearly gray hair. And she's using Twin Dragon Lightning, which Dragon, I don't know. Velzard doesn't have long hair like that, but they could always just change it. The red in the back makes me think blood, so hold on. I think that gave us actually a longer display of her face. Yeah, I'd say that's probably a Lumi silhouette more than anything else. So, potential summonable Albedo Lumi coming in alongside Albedo herself and Shoutir. So here's the Great Tomb of Nazariq. We have a bronze statue. We have the slime bath. Here's the login bonus part 1 and part 2, technically. So, interesting stuff right there. There's the Rimuru dupe, the beatdown battle, the invite a friend, and then the character introduction quest with Rimuru, or with Ainz dupe and the mystery dupe. And then the skill fusions, again, which we'll go over in a separate video. And then here's the chat feature. In-game chat coming soon, comes with the stamps. Cool, I guess. And then here is Chapter 25 coming in March. There is also stuff in-game as the news preview. So Overlord collab. Thank you for playing that time. Rimuru, Albedo, Ainz, Shoutir, Nabe. Confirmed. Starts at 2 a.m. UTC on the 26th of Friday, which is 6 p.m. for me on the 25th. Overlord Tempest Crisis Part 1 and Part 2. So, this time the story event is split into 2 parts. Part 2, which will unveil the truth behind the story, will be added at a later date. Keep an eye out for it. Additionally, in Part 2, you'll be able to collect different event items than in Part 1. And a new bazaar where you can use them will be available. So not only are we going to get like the normal event bazaar that we always get, just like we have for the New Year's stuff going on right now, this now saying that we're going to get a part 2 with a totally separate bazaar with new items in it. So I don't know that's going to be, maybe the new Lumi is going to be summonable or something like that, or free to play, and we'll get a new event shop for her. I don't really know. But it is being split into two. Further details will be revealed in a preview notice as well as a collab notice that will be posted on the day of the update. Clearing quests unlocks Ainz and the gang so you can see them in town and have friendly conversations, which means Bond XP, which means summonable units. Tempest Crisis Part 1 with Ainz and Rimuru. Stern of Spirit Force has been added to some characters from the past, and certain characters will have skill fusion. What's more, some Stern of Spirit Force 5-star EX characters will be available again. So, again, as we saw, we had certain characters who were coming. Stern of Spirit. Do you show it? No, the JP version does. So EX characters is Rimuru, Hinata. None of these are EX characters up top. So Warrior's Mind, Rimuru coming back, Fountain of Wisdom, Hinata coming back, and maybe second anniversary Hinata will return. But again, that is not a guarantee right there. So don't hold your breath too hard. We've got the special ticket recruit packs, cool. We have the Beatdown battle, which doesn't have anything new except for, we get the free gear. The Celebration collab character introduction quests with the mystery character and Ainz. Additionally, there will be new quests added alongside the debut of each new character. So, quests plural right here. Plural, which means we could have potentially another free dupe of other characters added as well. Again, grain of salt, don't hold your breath. And then we have the bingo missions where we get the free dupe of Rimuru. And then we have the Invite a Friend campaign. And that's about it. So overall, I'd say it's a pretty strong start. We know that we're getting quite a few characters from Overlord. We're getting all the major ones at least, plus Nabe, which is nice. And then maybe that other Lumi character. But they're giving away a lot of free dupes. At minimum, there's 3 free dupes. 1, 2, 3, which is very generous. So I'm pretty excited. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. But that's it from me. Take it easy, and I'll see you all later.